Oh, we're not gonna take it. Well, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore.
Welcome to Simp's Not So Anonymous. Thank you for joining us in our fight against the simp pandemic that is spreading throughout our great nation. This highly infectious disease that is making men weak and our women less submissive, destroying our families and causing our communities to fall into chaos. Today's simp tale is not fiction. These stories are based on actual events of a simp simping. The names will be changed to protect the innocent, but let's learn together, let's build together, let's fix this problem together.
It is always your fault that you have allowed yourself to be treated like this. That's why you're a simp. If you were just being mistreated by somebody that doesn't care about you and you don't care about them, that's not being a simp. That's just not wanting to have a fight. But if you're going to sit there and allow somebody that you love to mistreat you, somebody that claims they love you to mistreat you, then you're a simp. That's what makes you a simp. And I'm going to tell a story, as I always do. When I was young, very young, in my 20s, I had a gal, long-term relationship, loved her to death, I really thought that one was going to last. Thought it was going to last, wanted it to last. Booty blind, big time. I was in the booty blind madness. Booty blind madness in a big way. But at the time, we would have game night. We would have people over. We would have fun. We would, and everybody would talk, and obviously I love to talk. You can tell I love to talk. But during these talks and this having fun with my friends, I noticed that every time I would open my mouth, she would talk over me. And it was odd. And once again, you don't notice it right away because if she goes to the bathroom or something like that, you don't catch it right away. You don't realize that it's, and not only that though, you don't realize it's only when you're talking. But then you find out, then you realize that you're a simp. Then you realize that what you're doing is simping right now. And it doesn't feel good. You want it to stop. So I waited till all my friends left. And I said, hey, did you realize that every time I went to open my mouth, you did this? No, I didn't. No, you did. You did. Do you remember when this got said and I tried to add in and you talked over me and this is what you said and then this happened and that happened? Well, if I did that, I'm sorry. I definitely didn't do it on purpose. And I said, okay, that's fair. If you don't notice you're doing it, it's not on purpose, it's not malicious. Okay, that's fair because I'm a simp. And I was told something that night. I was told that the way I'm supposed to deal with that is in the moment, as it's happening, I'm supposed to tell her that she is hurting my feelings. And what's hurting my feelings? I'm going to tell you right now, as a man, having to say that you hurt my feelings, bullshit. I should be able to tell you it's inappropriate. The way you're treating me is wrong for somebody you're supposed to care about. Now, I'm not going to bring that one up because we'll talk about that in another video. But it is inappropriate the way you're treating me. And not to mention the fact, you didn't hurt my feelings. You didn't. What you did was you made me angry. What you did was cause the rage to bubble up inside me. And then when you said you didn't do it, and you tried to sit there and say you didn't do it, and you fought me forever, instead of just realizing that what you were doing was wrong, or admitting that what you were doing was wrong, caused that rage to get up inside of me where I felt like I could take on a bear. I'm gonna kill a bear with my bare hands tonight. But she calmed me down with, I didn't know I was doing it, and this is how to fix it. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with, if we've got a plan in place to ensure this doesn't go down anymore, I'm in. I'm down. I'm with it. I'm ready. Said won't happen again. So fast forward a year later. We had taken a vacation. Had a bunch of family with us. Went down to Disneyland. Going to have a good time. Sitting in the car with my girl, her best friend, my brother, because we're family. We like hanging out with family. Good times. Good times. Good times had by all. Big family vacations. But we're sitting there in the car. the four of us, raining outside, so we couldn't get out of the van. Or chose not to get out of the van anyway. My brother talks. Her best friend talks. She talks. I try to jump in. She talks over me. My brother talks. Her best friend talks. She talks. I try to jump in. She talks over me. My brother talks. I try to jump in. She talks over me. Her friend starts talking. I try to jump in. She talks over me. That rage was right about here. Right about here. And I was like, you know what? It's time to say something. You can only simp so long. Once you know that there's a, once you've diagnosed your simp, once you've diagnosed what you're doing wrong, it's time to fix it. Once again, and we have a game plan. And we have a game plan to fix it. We were told exactly what to do to fix it. So, swallowed that rage bubble on down and said, hey, you realize that I have not been able to talk one time. You have talked over me every single time I tried to have part of this conversation. And you keep talking over me. You're hurting my feelings. Oh, God, it felt horrible saying that. You're hurting my feelings. Because you didn't. You didn't. But that's what I'm told to say. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just tell you that. The response I got back was, that's because you talk so spasmodically. I think I talk pretty clear. I'm not saying I don't talk fast. I talk fast. I'm not saying that you might have to say, what was that? She didn't, though. She knew exactly what I had said, but I'm talking so spasmodically that she has to talk over me. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am mentally handicapped and nobody's told me yet. Maybe I don't speak English. Maybe I mumble so bad that nobody can understand me. I've never been told that. I seem to, like I say, I ran companies. I managed employees. I built I built industries. But maybe nobody told me. Maybe nobody told me that I could have gone so much farther if I could have just spoke in a manner that people could understand me. So my response to being told that I talk so spasmodically was, screw you. And that's exact wording. Exact wording. I didn't drop the F-bomb like I so wanted to. I didn't get out and go murder a seal on the beach. I didn't. What I said was, screw you. And then I shut down. I sat back and allowed her to berate me for a good, I don't know, half an hour about why would I say that, and how could I say that, and this and that and everything else. Screw you was so bad. No, it wasn't. And I'll say that. I did respond back with, no. That was an appropriate response for the way I was being treated. That was 100% an appropriate response. Screw you is the littlest thing I could do. The fact that you sat there and told me I have to hand you my man card and say you're hurting my feelings in order for you to hear me, and then when I did what you told me to do, you shit on me. You shit all over me. Not just a little bit, man. You put that cow patty so deep in top of me, I couldn't see straight. The anger that was in my eyes made it to where I couldn't even hear you no more. So we didn't talk, didn't anything, went back that night. Once everybody else was gone, she apologized. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, blah, 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 blah. But don't you think you got even when you said screw you? No, I don't think I got even. We'll start with that. No, I don't feel I got even. It was inappropriate what you were doing to me. It was extremely inappropriate for you to go ahead and double down on it after I, sucked it up and said you hurt my feelings. No, I did not get even. No, I communicated with you in a way that you knew how bad I felt, how upset I was, but without being overly abusive. I'll just say that. Without dropping F-bombs and calling you a horrible person. I didn't do any of that. I just moved on. Simps, stand up for yourself. Don't allow this bullshit. Don't allow them to do that to you. Don't allow anybody to do you. Woman or man, don't allow somebody to sit there and tell you this is what you have to do to be treated with respect. And then when you do it, when you lower yourself all the way down rather than demanding it. You go ahead and you ask for that respect, and they still don't give it to you. Don't put up with it. Don't take it. If they're going to treat you like that, run. Run. It's never going to get better. That one right there, if they're willing to do that to you, they are never going to change. They are never going to get to a point where they're going to treat you with respect. And if that's what you need to do, if that's what you need in a relationship is respect, run. Run as hard as you can, as fast as you can away from that, because there are women out in this world that will treat you with respect. There are women and men out there that you can find that will love you, that will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Toughen up, you fucking simps. Stop allowing them to do this shit to you, and we'll see you next time.
If today's story seems familiar to you, or you have a similar story, the bad news is you're a simp. The good news is being a simp is 100% curable. All you have to do is recognize that you have a problem and make the decision to change. I'd like to conclude today with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simps, toughen up. I'll see you on the next one.